Hello everyone, Owen Dyke here and welcome back to another video. So today I decided I'd give you guys a honest setup tour, kind of a room tour, because I mean this isn't my bedroom, but my bedroom is so small I can't fit anything in it, so I have this, and I thought I'd give you guys an honest tour. Alright, so let's start over here. I have my good old-fashioned Cooler Master Quickfire TK. Just gave it a good cleaning. Looks nice and almost newish now. Still got keycap shine. Still running strong after 3 years. Now this keyboard I really loved initially because it's not a 10 keyless design. It combines the number pad and the arrow keys and the page down, etc. all into one thing, and you can switch between them with the numlock key. Unfortunately, this also means that there's like no companies that make keys for this keyboard. Over here I have my original Logitech G502 Proteus Core, which is the first one. As you can see, I've replaced some of the pads on the bottom because they do like to peel off after a while. Here's the weight configuration I'm running. Anyways, I still love this mouse. I think it's great, and I mean they did add the software to turn this off, but I think red and blue, they work well together. If you up front here, I have my good old DIY monitor stand that I made not that long ago, but it has a cable management tray here because having a laptop setup basically means that you can never have permanent cable management because that's how laptop setups work. Now unfortunately I also don't take this laptop anywhere very much anymore. It's only got a 4-cell battery that like lasts maybe an hour and 40 minutes if you're lucky. I might figure out how to extend that because I'm getting into battery stuff. I could get some new 18650s. Over here I have my can't remember what this is called. It's a it's a Bleep Labs Nebula phone. This is just a tiny little analog synthesizer. It's pretty great. It was a little kit I built. Didn't work initially, so I let it sit on my workbench for 2 years, came back to it, and it worked. So that's cool. I've got my Xbox controller beneath that because sometimes when I'm not on my Xbox I play Forza Horizon 4 on this computer, which it actually surprisingly can handle. Now zooming in a bit closer, you'll find that I have my Samsung C01U microphone here as usual with a sock over it. This is a clean sock, by the way. I lost the other one, so I just washed it and used it as a pop filter. Works pretty good. I'm trying to get a boom arm for it pretty soon, as well as like maybe a proper pop filter and an isolation thing. Here's my trusty HD 201s that are 2 years old now. They're still going strong. All plastic design, but they're actually fairly durable. Just got a mug here I have to take somewhere. Here's my same old Dell workstation monitor. You know, still got the 8 millisecond response time, but you know, it actually it works fine for like 90% of the things I do. And considering sometimes I play Forza on a TV, the response is actually faster on this anyways. Again, got my laptop, which is like kind of almost ungrowing on me. It's really starting to annoy me because sometimes it slows down, freezes up. And this Republic of Gamers text that's here on the bezel starts to really get to me after a while. Now over here, in the farther over section, this is kind of like my cache file. It's frequently accessed things that kind of clog it up, but I mean it doesn't look too bad. So, you know, I just got my pens and pencils over there, random stuff up there, random stuff there, tech organization box up high, one down low. This is like my most random stuff. Bike light that I use, school Chromebook. Chromebooks are trash, by the way. Other school gear, just like extra binders and stuff, 2 pairs of headphones, and my my travel mouse, which is my G300S, which is a great mouse, by the way. I do love it. Alright, now over to the left, you will find my audio stuff. This is like basically my only audio, this is my only MIDI controller that I actually have set up because I have no space in here. So I'm trying to get some smaller stuff, but I do love this. I've got pads on it. They're still preloaded with the factory sound, so if you want to hear some Avicii, here you go. Move the bench out of the way. Here's my audio stuff down here. You'll find I have a Samsung Expedition speaker set. It's got a nice little mixing board that does get a little bit questionably hot. And it also comes with a cable nest made just for you. Here's my actual piano. It's the Roland FA08. I got this as a kind of the trade show model, so it did not look used at all. Got it for $500 less. So that's just, what is this, 1/4 inch out to my speakers and USB into my computer. Also plugged into my Samsungs, I have the auxiliary cable in case I ever want to like just play music over them. Up here we got my iPad Pro. I take this around a lot. I do love it. It's last year, so before they got rid of the home button. Still absurdly fast. I actually still love it, so that's kind of great. And just got a shelf that I use as a music stand because I don't have a music stand in here. So that's all the audio stuff I have over here. Alright, so hiding down there on the floor I just have my joystick. I got that used, washed it up, because I didn't know if I would want to use it much or not. It just sits there. I do use it from time to time for Flight Simulator. Then of course over here we have the kind of little bit of everything shelf, which currently has like this art piece I made like 2 years ago. Contrast, just basically between a broken iPhone 4 screen and a fixed one. Still haven't hung it anywhere. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Here's my awesome window that glares on my screen sometimes. And over here we just have an EcoTank printer with my Spectrum DX5e RC Plane controller and the USB interface for my computer whenever I want to use Phoenix RC. Because, you know, winter is a limiting factor. It doesn't make it impossible, but it is a limiting factor in flying remote control planes. And finally there's under the desk. So if I just, you know, turn on the old LEDs here, you'll find my power bar and some less than optimal cable management, but it works. So I got my racing wheel, Chromebook charger, want a pair of free crappy earbuds. Yep, got those.